Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me again. I'm Sarah Andrews, Angelic Whispers 26, and another evening to talk all things angelic. I hope you're very, very well. I hope you've had a lovely 3 or 4 weeks since I last saw you, if you managed to catch me last time. I come on here every third Monday, isn't it? It is Monday. Every third Monday, usually. So yeah, the little hiccup we had last week. So thank you for joining me. If you're able to, please like and share. Please share the page to anyone that you think might be interested in learning about the angels and connecting with me in any way, shape or form. And those people that do connect with me are more likely to interact with me, are more likely to get a reading from myself. Just a very short and sweet reading. But tonight we are going to be I'm going to be introducing you to Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. Now, I've deliberately chosen two big, huge, popular archangels tonight because I would really like you to interact with me as much as you can about your experiences with them. So I'm going to just talk to you a little bit about them shortly. First of all, who I am. As I said, I'm Sarah Andrews. I work as a psychic medium and I'm based in Cow Plain, which is near Portsmouth, here in the south of England. And I have got the pleasure of connecting with angels. Now, angels are a little bit different to spirits. Well, they're very different to spirit. So it might be that you're aware of spirits around you. You might be aware of angels around you, but I am particularly going to be connecting with the angels for you tonight. Okay. And the angels are always there for you to connect with. You might not be aware of their presence. You might be new to angels. If you've got any questions, please do ask me. I'm more than happy to hopefully answer any questions you might have. But I am an intuitive crystal healer as well as working with the angels. I give angelic Reiki. I teach angelic Reiki. I teach crystal healing shortly, soon to be. I haven't actually got that yet, but I'm working on that one. So that's coming in November. So I'm very excited. I'm a Lotus Chakra course instructor as well. So I do lots and lots of things. So Angelic Whispers 26 is my page on Facebook. Please do find me and connect with me on there. And it would be lovely to have you. Okay, so tonight, Archangel Michael. Now, I've got an image to share with you for what my perception of Archangel Michael might be. Yeah, let's do some hellos. I'm rushing on, aren't I? Rushing on. I'm too eager to get to Archangel Michael. So let's see who has joined me on here. I have no comments at the moment. Okay, we're just waiting for Facebook to get their bottoms in gear and send us some people, some names. If you're on YouTube as well, hello. Thank you for joining us. Waiting to see if we've got anyone coming up. Facebook are taking their time tonight. I do apologise. Tanisha Garfield, hello. Thank you for joining me. Lovely. Look at your lovely face. Love that smile. Gorgeous. And you're on YouTube. So we've got some YouTube viewers as well already. Millie B, hiya. Hello. How are you? I hope you're really good. Hayley Goodwin, hi all. Hello. Please do tell me where you're from as well if you manage to, because it's always good to know where people are connecting with us from. Mary Greenlaw, hello, hello, hello. Carolyn Thomas, good evening. Your picture there looks very, very, very thoughtful. Jessie Gilder, good day. Are you Australian by any chance? Jeanette Turner, that's my maiden name, Turner. Jeanette, hello everyone. Hello, hello. Hayley Goodwin. So first time joining me here. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for the happy Monday as well. Transcend with Debbie is here. Hi Sarah, hi Richard, happy Monday. Hello. Friday at 6 p.m. Transcend with Debbie is live with us. It's lovely you've joined me. Thank you. June Malkin, hello, hello, hello. Good evening, angels and everyone. I love the fact you said hello to the angels. Thank you. That's really, really gorgeous. Tammy Mason, hello and good evening. Please let me know where you're from, guys. I need to know where you're from. Need to know where you're from. Noodle, hello. Oh, I love that name. Oh, from Texas. Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Joanne, gorgeous Joanne Lewis, and she's in Birmingham. Mary Greenlaw from Maine in USA. Lovely. Okay, let's get on and let's look at, and I know we've got lots more other people have jumped on, so I really apologise. I'm not saying hello to everyone, but I only see a certain comments that Mr. Producer puts on for me. So hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. So I was going to share with you the image that resonates for me for Archangel Michael. Now, with the angels, it's so important you go with what image resonates for you, because you go on I was going to say YouTube, then I've got YouTube symbol in front of me. If you go on the internet and go onto images, you will literally have hundreds of images that you can select. So this is the one that when I connect with Archangel Michael, that really, well, not when I connect so much with him, but this is when I look at this like brings in the awesomeness of Archangel Michael. So you can see there he's pictured with a sword and a shield, because that is literally what he does. Is he brings protection, he brings strength to you. He wants you to get rid of any fear, anything that's holding you back, any past things, any things that are around you, any negative energies. He wants you to be released from them, and he is literally the protector. So quite often he'll be pictured as a soldier as well in images, and he's the patron saint of police officers because he is heroic. He's just heroic in every sense. He will be there in an instant. If you ask him for protection, he'll come in and he will give you that protection. So every morning, part of my ritual every morning is to ask Archangel Michael in to wrap his cloak of protection around me. So I would encourage you to do the same. And it's such a lovely, it just feels like he's wrapping, it just feels so warm and like he's got you. So if you're going through any particularly negative times at the moment, Archangel Michael is the perfect archangel to bring in to help release you from those negativities. He is the guardian of autumn, just like the leaves on the trees. They go when they're done, when they've done their job, when they've died and they've gone. They then fall to the ground and they nurture the ground with their goodness. So that's exactly like Archangel Michael. He literally cuts cords, he cuts attachments to anyone and anything that is making you feel like they're holding you back. And he helps you to grow. He helps you to learn those lessons from anything that you've experienced. So his color is usually, I'm yet to find anybody that would differ with this, is blue, a sapphire blue, and that's because his sword was made out of sapphires. Now it doesn't actually look very bluey in that actual picture there, but it is sapphire blue is what his sword is made from. And you can just see how strong he is. He's just immense. He's a huge archangel. His power is just awesome when he comes through. And he works with light workers, people like myself that work from love and light to help other people. He will work with you. He will support you, because that's exactly what he wants everyone to feel, is love and light, and to move forward, not to stay in fear, not to stay in the past, but to move forward. So that in a nutshell, I'm sure there's some other things that might pop into my head about Archangel Michael as well, is who Archangel Michael is. And I'm sure everyone's heard of Archangel Michael. I'd be surprised if you haven't. And alongside Archangel Michael, if I'm talking about Archangel Michael, it would be almost impossible not to talk about Archangel Raphael, because these two angels work together quite often, are always together. So Archangel Raphael is the healing angel. He is about science and knowledge, and he works with anybody that works with healing. Now, that conventional healing as well as unconventional healing. So doctors, nurses, the NHS, anything like that, he will work alongside and support them, as well as people like myself that give unconventional healing. We give crystal healing, or we give angelic Reiki, energy healing. He will work with us as well. So he is the archangel that is the governor of spring. So he's about newness and just freshness. Makes sense, doesn't it? With that healing energy that he's got. So likewise with Michael has the blue colour. I am again yet to find anybody that doesn't have the green colour that comes through with Archangel Raphael. Now, the reason why I'm saying I'm yet to find anyone that differs is because the other archangels, it is very personal to you. And if anybody tries to tell you differently, I would be very, very happy to have a little discussion with them, because colours are very personal to you, and how the angels connect with you is very personal to you. But those two archangels that I've just talked to you about, Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, they do have their specific colours when they come through. So it'd be really interesting to know if anybody else has had any experiences of feeling any colours, any sensations to do with Archangel Michael or Archangel Raphael. If you've got any experiences, if you've got any stories, I'd love to hear about them. I've got quite a few, but I won't bore you with all of them right now. But clairvoyancy is also what Archangel Raphael brings for us. I'm going to talk a little bit about the clairs, and I'm not talking about eclairs. I'm talking about the clairs as in the way that we connect with spirit and angels. Oh, I've got a lovely question pop up. So I'll talk to you a little bit more about that shortly. So Tilly has asked, how do you know if they are around? I've tried connecting with Michael. Thank you. Okay. Tilly, there is no simple, straightforward answer to this one. I wish there was. It's basically, like I've just said, it's how they want to connect with you, and it's whether you're open to connecting in lots of different ways. So, for example, if you are particularly clairvoyant, when you shut your eyes, you might see an image of Michael coming through. Okay, you might see colours, you might see an actual human type figure, you might see orbs, you might feel a sensation in your body, you might be aware of a particular place that they've come in your mind's eye, but you might not be particularly clairvoyant. You might not be able to see things, which is what clairvoyancy is. So it's being aware that angels will connect with you that is appropriate for you. So you might have a particular song that keeps coming on around you. Now, quite often that's Archangel Xandalphon that does that. So there are other angels that connect in different ways, specifically to do with music. Xandalphon tends to do that. But Michael, all I would encourage you to do is meditate and ask him to come forward and to connect with you. And then from there, what happens, I can't actually tell you what's going to happen, because as I say, it really depends on what clairs you use to connect with angels, likewise with spirit. It really depends on you as a person. We're in the 3D world, we're humans, they're not. So they will use our imagination, they will use our bodies, they will use our sense of knowing, they will use our just like physical sensations around us. They will use dreams, they will use numbers. We talked about numbers last time on my show. Likewise, if there's anyone on the show tonight that is seeing numbers and you weren't around last time and you want to ask about numbers, more than happy to talk about that again tonight. So thank you, Tilly, for your question. And I'm really, really sorry that I can't just give you a straightforward answer, but I hope that has helped you. So yeah, just meditate and just ask him. You have to invite angels in. It's the law of free will. It's like every entity, sorry, itchy, itch on my back. lots of different entities. You have to literally ask them to come in, because they're not allowed to interfere with your free will as human beings. So you have to ask them to come in and to help specifically. So which is why I've always said, if you don't know which archangel to call in for a particular situation that is around you, then ask your guardian angel for assistance and to bring forward the appropriate archangel that you need to be brought forward for that situation, and then they will. You see lots of angels, fabulous. Oh, angel numbers. There's a lovely angel in between breaking that up. I thought it was nice to see lots of angels, but you see lots of angel numbers and angel clouds daily. Fabulous, gorgeous, and you've actually got a cloud there, haven't you, as your profile picture? Love it. And they connect in so many different ways to us. Debbie Hearn, in some bad dreams, I have been called out strangely on a guide I've been told I have. Name, I'll try and pronounce that, but I might say it wrong. Yamang Song. Samaria and Archangel Michael, and lit a blue flash has appeared in a dream. Oh gosh, there's lots of bits in that. Okay, yeah, blue flashes definitely. The blue definitely connected with Archangel Michael. So some bad dreams have been called out. Okay. Yeah, if Archangel, I think what I'm taking from this is that Archangel Michael has been protecting you from the bad dreams, potentially. You do have to ask them in. So if you've subconsciously asked angels for help, or you've literally asked for angels to help, Debbie, then yeah, it would have been Michael that would have appeared. He's awesome at getting rid of any bad energies. So yeah, always. That's what I do if I go anywhere and there's a bad energy around, then I ask Archangel Michael straight away to give me some protection and to take any bad energy away. Okie dokie. If we've got anyone else. Limo de Pimo, I think I've recognised your name from before. I had a question about people with the surname Angel. Do you suppose they have special links with angels? Oh gosh, that's a good question. Something I've never actually thought about. Possibly. I mean, our surnames are connected with lots of things, aren't they? To do with the past and our heritage and where we've come from. So yeah, why not? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one, but that's a really lovely thought put out there, isn't it? That they have got something connected with angels. Absolutely. Love that. Love that thought. Neil C. Neil Jasmine Ali. I'm praying they're keeping me safe. Oh, bless you. Currently in hospital suffering stroke. I'm really sorry to hear that. Neil C. I need to be well enough to get home to my children. Please, I'm begging for prayers right now. Okay, Neil C. What I'd like you to do is definitely call in Archangel Raphael. Okay, so Archangel Raphael's healing energy. So this is beautiful. You can see just how gorgeous he is. Just putting it into the current, Neil C. Not please can I be well and healthy. Thank you for the wellness that I'm feeling. Thank you for making me better. Thank you for the healthiness of my body. Okay, so just literally putting it in the here and now and saying thank you to Archangel Raphael and calling him in. If you do have anybody that can send you particular healing, then that would be good to do that. I certainly will be more than happy to do that once I come off here, just to send that through to you. Yeah, it's bless you. I hope you bring in Archangel Raphael. He's awesome. He is awesome. He will hear you. So hopefully you'll do that. Call him in. You need to ask for help. Okay, Carolyn Thomas. I have a white feather that I found first thing in the morning in the middle of my coffee table in my sitting room. Do you believe that was from my angels? 100% it was. My room here in Cow Plain is littered with feathers, where I have found feathers in unusual places, and in particular times, usually when I've been talking and chatting to the angels, and then they've produced a feather for me. So absolutely 100%. The white feather, quite often they're from your guardian angel to let you know that they're with you and they're supporting you and surrounding you. But yes, most definitely. I definitely don't know if you can see the back of my phone there. It's just some of the feathers that I've had. I put them in my phone case so that they're with me, or so I can just see them. And it just gives you that comfort, doesn't it, Carolyn, that you know that they're there. Lovely. Okay. Let's draw a card. Mr. Producer, can you just take me back to the lovely, is it, I've forgotten, Neil, I can't know how to pronounce it, the lady that was in hospital, and I'll draw a card for her. Can I have her name, please? It was Neil, and then because there were about 4 names, and I've muddled them all up in my head already. Sorry, he's just trying to find it for me, everyone. And Carolyn, I'm going to draw you a card as well. Okay, I'm going to do Carolyn's card while Mr. Producer is looking for that name. And what I do is I go to the pack of cards that I'm drawn to, so that's why I'm glancing around at my table. Okay, Carolyn, I'm also just being quite aware. I've got a few palpitations going on in my heart chakra around my chest area, and I don't know whether this is it. It feels, I don't know if you've got somebody around you that is needing your support at the moment, because it feels like it's connected with somebody else. I don't feel it's you that's feeling anxious particularly, but I feel like it's someone that you're trying to sort of support and give help to, which might also obviously be giving you a few little palpitations as such, but it feels like it's someone else that's having these palpitations, anxiety kind of feelings is what I'm sensing with them. So they're just making me aware that they're aware of that for you. It might be connected with why you've got this feather as well come through for you. Sorry, I'm just still trying to see which cards they want me to. I want to go my unicorn cards because they keep going towards me. So, Carolyn. Oh, okay. Yes, amazing feeling of protection and love. Fabulous. Okay, you've got intuition, Carolyn. Look at that beautiful card. That's so beautiful, isn't it? The unicorn card there. And actually, it's got that person. This is connected with home as well. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, thank you. It is connected with home, this anxiety, these feelings, everything, because the red of the lips of that person and the flat and the roses that are around the archway there are huge. Absolutely, just the red is coming through so much. So this is connected with your root chakra. This is connected with your feeling of who you are in your family and your safety and your kind of your protection. But your intuition is most definitely okay. Thank you. So what they've just said to me is that you do know. Okay, it is so lovely, isn't it? You do know, and you mustn't doubt that. I think it feels like you're a very nurturing, caring person, but it feels like you're quite strong. But at the moment, what the kind of this person that you're helping, it's kind of making you almost doubt what you're saying. Okay, thank you. They just said to me, changing the mind. They're trying to kind of change your mind about the advice you're giving. Does that make sense for you, Carolyn? Sorry, I'm gonna have to pop my glasses on because the words on these are so small. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Now, this is in relation to that person that you're helping with. It's so connected with your heart chakra, most definitely. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. That last sentence is no matter what they're saying to you, and no matter what they're kind of relating to you, don't question yourself. You do know. You are actually, your intuition is, and you're actually on this earth plane, Carolyn, to give that guide. It feels, I don't know if you've got this in a, do you do this as a job? Do you work with people? Do you guide people? Because I'm really feeling drawn to, if you don't, then you should definitely consider doing this. It feels like I just want to do this and embrace and wrap my arms around people. And this is because of what they're making me feel about you, okay? And how you just bring everybody in and you just want to make everybody feel right. So I don't know whether that resonates for you, about whether you could do, and volunteering. They've just now said to me volunteering would be a really good thing for you to do in that way, if you feel strong enough, obviously, to do that, because where you have to nurture other people, it does take a lot of strength for somebody to do that. Yes, spot on. Thank you. I do question myself. Yeah, don't. You have got a real wise soul. It feels like you are on this earth plane, as I said, to really guide people and just embrace them and just make them feel safe and secure. It's a really lovely energy. So thank you, Carolyn. That's really gorgeous. Oh, brilliant. I love the fact that you're going to consider, just make sure you're in that right place, that you know, just because I've said that that's something that you should consider. It does take a lot out of somebody to like volunteer in a place where people need that person that's just there, just to put their arms around them, not literally, because some people don't like that. Might be literally, but I don't necessarily mean it literally, but just literally embracing them with your nurture, because you've got such a lovely energy. It's really beautiful. Okay, do we have that name, please, Mr. Producer? The other lady. Nilsey. There we go. Nilsey. Lovely. Thank you. I'm just going to write her full name down so I can send her some healing afterwards as well. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay, Nilsey, if you are still there, I'm going to draw a card for you. Okay, no, I was going to go to that pack. I'm going to go to this pack. Okay, I was going to go to my Whispers of Healing, because that would make sense for you, but they brought me to my Whispers of Nature cards for you. Okay, this makes sense. Nilsey, it is amplify your positive emotions. Now, what this is showing you, my lovely, is that the more you put your faith in that things are going to be okay, the more it will be, because the law of attraction, what energy you put out there is the energy that you will receive back. So this is also a number 7 card. Now, a number 7 card is luck. Okay, it's sometimes connected with abundance, but abundance doesn't just mean money. It can be also to do with energy. It can be to do with feelings, people around you, all sorts of abundance. But 7 is a lucky number, so this is most definitely showing you. I love the green in this card as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to see if they're going to give me any more for you, Nilsey. Okay, gosh, this is a real tricky one, because I don't know. So I'm just going to give what they've just said to me, and I don't know if this is at all possible. I hope it is. They've just said to me about moving, and they were drawing my attention to the young girls back there. And it's important you keep moving. Now, obviously, you've suffered a stroke. I don't know how feasible that is, but even in the smallest of ways, even if it's your feet, your hands, just, you know, lying in your bed, if you're not able to get out of bed at the moment, just keep moving, because they've just said to me, movement, just keep moving. but also moving that energy as well, and putting that energy out there to the universe for you. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Producer, did you just say something to me? Oh, okay, thank you. So yeah, that rippling out there, those ripples going out, the water is to do with emotions. Whenever we see water in cards, it's always to do with emotions. And it's about amplifying that positivity out there, because the more you do, the more you're going to get back. Okay, that I promise you, it really does work. So please, 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 I hope you do get to see this at some point. And if anybody knows Nilsey, because I'm not sure if she's still there, then let her know that she's had that card and that message for her. So thank you. Carolyn, oh, thank you. Gosh, what a beautiful message. Oh, bless your heart. So very encouraging. Bless you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you. Michelle, Olivia, I just wanted to say to you that I think you are really amazing for sharing your gift with all of us. Thank you, Michelle. It's an absolute honour. As far as I'm concerned, I absolutely adore what I do, and to know that it touches and helps people is every bit of everything that I ever want. So thank you, because that means a lot. I really do. Ah, Chris, is it true that each one of us has a guardian angel? Absolutely, yes. And it's your birthday. Birthday today, Chris. Happy birthday. And absolutely, 100%, you have a guardian angel that's with you from the moment of conception through to the moment that you pass to the light. You have a soul plan, and your guardian angel is so wanting you to reach your soul plan for what you should be achieving. I don't know if you've ever seen that that funny emoji kind of cartoon where people are like, literally, this is what they're pulling their hair and saying, oh, this must be what my guardian angel is like at the moment, and all they look really frazzled. It's literally so true, because your guardian angel, oh, you're very welcome, Chris. It's so true that your guardian angel wants you to stay on track. But us as human beings, we don't. We meet people, we go to different experiences and have different experiences come into our lives, and then we don't listen to our gut instinct. Now, your gut instinct, Chris, is where your guardian angel communicates with you. Okay, so your intuition works. In a nutshell, you've got causal chakra, which is behind your left ear, and that connects with your brow chakra. Your crown chakra takes the messages to your causal chakra, which takes it to your brow chakra. And then your brow chakra is like, you see, literally like a TV screen inside your third eye. And that's how you make sense, if you're clairvoyant, of the messages that you get through. But however, your causal chakra also sends your messages to your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is in the center of your body, and that's where your guardian angel will speak to you, will make you know, just know that, no, I shouldn't be doing this, or yes, I should be doing this, or they just speak to you here. Those butterflies that you get, that are either really exciting, good ones, or they're not so good, they're churning you up kind of feeling. That's your guardian angel, and they're trying to keep you on that straight and narrow, so to speak, of your soul plan. Now, sometimes we deviate off our soul plan and we go off. Sometimes it's for a day, sometimes it's a week, a month, can be years. And then sometimes we don't ever get back onto our soul plan. Okay, but a lot of us do. At some point, we have what we call an awakening, and then we go back onto our soul plan, which is what happened with me, most definitely, 100%. So yes, in a nutshell, I hope that explains a little bit more about guardian angels for you as well, Krish. But it's fascinating, isn't it? It is amazing. They are, and that's partly why I wanted to call my Facebook page Angelic Whispers and my company Facebook Whispers, because I had to put 26 on because the one was taken already. And 26 is a significant number for me, has been all through my life, number 26. So it had to be number 26 when I started up my Facebook page. That's a little bit how about I came about Angelic Whispers 26. But for me, it made perfect sense, because angelic whispers is they are literally trying to whisper to you at all times. They're trying to help you. It just means, are we open or not to hearing those messages, and then do we act on them and the guidance that they want to give us? Thank you, Krish. And have a good evening. Hope you're doing something lovely. Gosh, okay, this is a long one, so bear with me, everyone. Leslie Brand, I have had 2 spiritual people tell me I have St. Michael's sword through the middle of my lounge as protection, and I was told to put his cloak around me for protection if I feel vulnerable or uncomfortable. Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Can't make a comment about the lounge, obviously. I have no idea how I think that's supposed to be he got there or I got them. I've always asked my angels to take control to do what I need. Absolutely. It's because you invite them in, and they will be there in abundance to help you. So Leslie, I don't know if you are a spiritual worker yourself, if you're a light worker, if you give healing, if you do anything like that. But yeah, I can't obviously comment about the lounge bit. And if that's what you've been told and you believe it and your instinct is telling you that that's right, then who am I? I'm not going to tell you it's not right. But most definitely putting his cloak of protection around you if you feel vulnerable or uncomfortable, it definitely works, 100%. As I said before at the very beginning of the show, I invite Archangel Michael in. I mean, he's with me at all times. I mean, I can feel him here now. He's always with me. I'm a light worker, so he will be. When I was teaching a group of students angelic Reiki, one of the students was just like, whoa, when she connected with me, she was giving me some angelic Reiki as practicing. And she was like, whoa, who is this? He's huge. I said, yeah, I know exactly who that is. And at the time, she didn't know, but I knew exactly who it was. And then when I was running my course about introduction to angels, and she was also came to that, and I was talking about Archangel Michael, she went, that's who it was, that's him, that's it, that's who I saw. And yeah, so he is amazing, and he will give you that protection in abundance. So yeah, how awesome is that you've got him there with you as well. But I don't know if you got a chance to let me know whether you do work spiritually, whether you give healing, whether you are a light worker where you give guidance to people or not. Because if you do, that would be why. But if not, then he's obviously with you because you've invited him in. Gorgeous. Oh, Leslie, let's do you a card. No response from Leslie. Okay, I will still draw a card for Leslie because it might just be famous Facebook, mightn't it? Just, okay, healing cards. Okie dokie. So the courses I run are, I do courses online, and I do also do courses in person. In short, there's no simple answer to anyone asking about my courses. So yes, they are on Zoom if they're online, and yes, I do courses here in person in my therapy room here. If it is in here, it's a lot smaller group. Maximum of 4 in my room is what I have when it's face to face. Online, I still keep it small. I don't like having masses and masses of people, but it's a little bit bigger. So, or it can be a little bit bigger. So thank you if you're asking about my courses. And my courses I advertise on my page, Angelic Whispers 26. I am going to hopefully have my web page sorted soon, my website. So then they will be put there. They will be on that as well. But yeah, just contact me. I've got Messenger. If you connect with me on my Angelic Whispers 26, I've got the Messenger thing, and you just send a message to me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, as soon as I'm able to. if you've got any specific questions. So I offer angelic Reiki, I offer angelic Lightworker, how to do what I'm doing now, giving readings, being an angelic Lightworker. I offer Lotus Chakra course, which is massively empowering to help you learn about yourself, about people around you, and all the experiences you've had, and why you make choices you potentially make now because of what's happened to you in your past. It's an awesome course. I absolutely adore it. And yeah, and as I said, crystal healing should be coming very shortly. No, what am I saying? I have got that. It is coming in November. I don't know what I've got most of the time. Honestly, it's like, yeah, crystal healing is definitely coming in November, guys. I've gone all blurry, Mr. Producer. Okay. Leslie Brown, beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Leslie, I am Leslie Brand has put beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to be shuffling away, talking about my courses. Let's concentrate on you, Leslie. Leslie, they've just said to me, you need to do it, whatever that is referring to. You need to do it. So there's obviously something that you've been considering, and they're saying, yes, go for it. You need to be doing this. They're also quite eager. You do it quite quickly. And they're saying, don't stop procrastinating. Stop thinking about it and get on and do it. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's have a card, please, angels. For Leslie, thank you. Okay, do you know what? The amount of times this card pops up, you've got meditation, Leslie. Now, what this is saying to you is that you need to get insight into yourself here. This is about you really connecting with yourself and connecting in with what is coming through for you, because certainly there are things coming through for you. Okay, thank you. The reason I feel like you've been preventing yourself, and it does feel like you've been preventing yourself from going forward and doing this thing that they're talking about, is to do with family. Again, I'm really drawn to this goose here, this white goose that is looking at the lady there, and it's that nurturing that they're like just waiting for you, and it's almost like they're blocking your way. The energy of this card, when I'm looking at that image for you, it's like they're stopping you from going forward. So they're saying, the angels are saying, you need to go forward, you need to do it. So just connect in with yourself, just have some meditation time. That all meditation means, by the way, if you're not familiar with meditation, is quietening your mind. That's all it means. So that might be going for a walk in nature. That might help you quieten your mind and just engage in yourself. It could be staring at a candle, okay? It could be listening to some beautiful music and just seeing what comes through. Ooh, all clear again. Thank you, Mr. Producer. But the white of that card is most definitely that purity. I just feel like it's about having that clarity for you, having that focus come through that's a bit clearer for yourself, which is why they're encouraging you to get clear, stop procrastinating, stop making all these thoughts go round and round and round and round, and get clear on what it is and go for it. They're definitely encouraging you to go forward. So I hope that makes some sense for you, Leslie, if you've managed to hear that. Oh, we're going to have a little break now with some adverts, and we'll be back shortly.
My Spirit Life is a free online interactive magazine for those who have an interest in improving their spiritual lives. Authors can upload images, videos, and audio clips to their own articles. The public can place comments, rate the article, and follow the author. All articles are vetted before being published. For more information and to place your own article, please visit myspiritlife.co.uk. Tonight from 8 p.m, Claire Pasterfield hosts her show, Heavenly Sprinkles, for an evening of mediumship readings.
Oh. Hello, welcome back. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for liking and sharing. And thank you for being here. I'm so thrilled that we've got so many people asking questions about the angels, because it's not very commonly talked about, or the angels aren't commonly talked about. June Malkin, I can see you've asked, are you doing any of your courses on SP? Do you mean on SPTV? Yeah, I'm not running them on here, but certainly we can advertise them. I'm sure Mr. Producer will do that for us. But if you connect with me, I run them on, if they're online, I run them on Zoom usually. And if, as I say, if they're here, if they're face to face here in Cow Plain. But yeah, I've got lots of people. I'm running an angelic Reiki course for somebody in America in August. So yeah, I do it for people all over. My maximum, having said that, for my lovely American viewers, is 5 hours. I can't do more than a 5 hours, because obviously it's just not possible. And I'm talking about my angelic Reiki and my light worker courses, because they're 2-day courses, so they're 6 hours in the day. So hence why not more than 5 hour time difference. I can't facilitate it otherwise, because I'll be tired out. I'm not really keen on getting up in the middle of the night to run a course. That's not really for me. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the clairs, about your senses, about how the angels may communicate with you. So the most common known clair is the clairvoyancy, which we've already talked to. I've already spoken to you about, which is the connection with your brow chakra. So your crown chakra, which is above your head, basically catches all of the loveliness, all of the messages that you get, and it takes it via the causal chakra to your brow. And that's where your clairvoyancy is. And that's where your clear seeing, which is what clairvoyancy means. So I am very visual. So when I'm connecting, quite often if I'm doing fairs, it's also because I get easily distracted. But I shut my eyes. I have to shut my eyes so that I can get those clear images come through a lot of the time. If people are here and I'm doing a reading with them, I will be connecting to get those messages through. But also, I don't like seeing people's reactions about what I'm saying, because I need to give what I'm getting. It's irrelevant really of what their facial expressions and what they're saying, not necessarily what they're saying, but their facial expressions. I'm just when I'm on a roll, I don't want to be distracted. So I shut my eyes. So I would encourage anyone to do the same. If you're connecting with angels, just try to keep your eyes shut and almost see your third eye as like a TV screen. And what are they going to show you? So that's something I do every morning on my page. Is I give a channeled message. I tune into the angels. I ask them for a channeled message they would like me to pass on to everyone, and then I do so. And then I pull a card for everybody. So that's clairvoyancy. So if you're not particularly a visual person, because for me colors are really important. So when I'm using my oracle cards, for me, the visual side of things is really, really important. The colors, the pictures, the images, they all mean things for me very much. But if you're not particularly visual, you might be audient, clairaudient, which is where you have clear hearing. So I'm going to go back to that in a minute, because Suzanne Giddings has a lovely comment. This has popped up. I've just somehow got onto this first time ever, and you've talked about the solar plexus and the guide. I have been informed not to listen to that voice. Thank you so much for that insight. Oh, you're very, very welcome. I do hope that I can play back on this, as I missed some of it. I do hope so too. Oh, thank you, Suzanne, for that lovely message. There are no such things as coincidences, particularly where the angels are involved. If you have come onto this page at a particular point, there will be a reason for that. If you hear things, if you see things at any point, at any time, there aren't anything. There's no such thing as coincidences. It's synchronicity. You've been drawn to come onto this page for this reason. So yes, please watch back and see if there's anything else that is relevant for you, Suzanne. Suzanne, if you're going to stay on, I will do a card for you shortly. In fact, I'll do it now. And sorry, guys, I was talking about clairaudiency. I will get back to that in a tick. Sorry. Let's just write that down so I don't forget. I get sidetracked so easily. Okay, Suzanne. Okay. Well, it's not strangely enough. They are showing me yellow, and Uriel is wanting to come forward for you, Suzanne. Now, Uriel is specifically associated with your inner wisdom. I'm just closing my eyes because I'm just aware that they're trying to show me something, and I just want to see it properly. Okay, so what they were just showing me was this real yellow, like almost like a black hole, but not black. It was yellow, and all this energy going into this yellow. Now, for me, what I'd like to say is that this is your solar plexus, and it's all going in, but it doesn't feel like actually it is. It feels like you're kind of being drained of, and this yellow is going somewhere else. I'm just trying to get a little bit more grips with this one for you, Suzanne. Okay, thank you. So, okay, thank you. So what they were just showing me then was doves flying, and so this is significant of your free, right? So you need to break free of something because it is draining your solar plexus. Thank you. So somebody or something that's around you at the moment is literally draining your solar plexus, and the white doves that they were just showing me is significant of your freedom. Birds mean freedom, your independence and freedom and breaking free, and the white is significant of your self-confidence and your strength and your courage and your confidence, but it's to do with peace. Okay, so for your own sake, whatever it is that's, thank you, going on for you at the moment, please try to break free of it if you're able to. And that's why Archangel Uriel was connecting with me, his goldenness, to try to give you some of your strength back, but also your inner wisdom. Archangel Uriel really helps you with the aha kind of moments in life as to what you need to do. Thank you. So, yeah. Okay, right. You have got King of Ariel. Okay, now a king card is to do with logic. You need to use your logic. Sorry, I just suddenly moved it because me being a little bit silly then. Went to the wrong place. Okay, so King of Ariel, successful, stable, accomplished, and powerful. The words here that are shouting at me is stable, accomplished, and powerful. Okay, it's those last three words. And look at those golden, lovely yellow rays coming down behind Ariel there. You can see Ariel in the background and the king's in the foreground. Now, a king is able to use their logic. They see the bigger picture. And this is what they're definitely saying to me and showing me, that you need to break free because you need to see the bigger picture, that there's something, it feels like it's a someone that is draining you a little bit. We call them energy vampires in my world. And so let's look at the words. The words say your plans are working out very well. Okay, thank you. So what they're saying to me now is that actually they have been, and you've actually been getting on track, and you've been doing what you need to be doing. You mustn't let this person then derail you and get you off track. So using your logic to stay in touch with what you've achieved. And this is that accomplished word that I was drawn to at the top. And the powerful, standing in your power, standing in the power of you, that strength and that confidence of you, and not being derailed. It's definitely not allowing it to affect you. The next sentence is professional and financial success, and then it's using resources wisely. It's definitely just the first sentence, and it's about that pat on the back and keeping you on track and not letting you get derailed. It's most definitely connected with that. Okay, so using your logic, my lovely, use your logic. Don't get derailed. And don't allow any energy vampires to literally suck the life out of you, because you're doing whatever you're doing well, and it's good. You have no idea what's draining me. It is terrible, however. Oh, bless your heart. Okay, so you need to ask Archangel Michael to protect you. All right, so you need to bring him in to wrap his cloak of protection around you and ask to have that protection to keep going forward. Because does it make sense for you, Suzanne, what I said about you actually, you feels like you're accomplished, you feels like you've come quite far? Okay, does that make sense for you? Because it certainly does for me, the energies that the angels are showing me for you. Okay, don't know if you're able to quickly respond. Okay. Rightio, we're going to move on then. So thank you, Suzanne, for your comments and for joining in with me. So we were going to go back to clairaudience, weren't we? Now, clairaudience is literally clear hearing. So, for example, when you see me doing readings, I might just say, oh, they've just said to me, I don't know, dog. They might have just said dog. And then I try to make sense of why are you telling me dog? Okay, why you then they give me more information. It's not for me, it's not a different voice, it's my voice, but it's just a word that's just popped into my head. I've got no idea where it's come from. It's just gone, well, I do know where it's come from. It's come from the angels. But what I mean is, it's not me putting words into my head. It's someone else. It's the angels. It does. Thank you so much. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you, Suzanne. And they speak to me in sentences sometimes just a word. And then other times they will literally be bombarding me with stuff, and I have to say, okay, wait. And they just one sentence after another, almost like I'm having a conversation with them. So that's clairaudience, okay? And it's when you hear a voice in your mind that's telling you a word that's just randomly popped in, okay? That's clear hearing. But also, some people do hear a different voice. Some people can hear, so to speak, spirit and voices, and that's a different. Alliance, clairalliance. Okay, now clairalliance is when you have that sense of you can smell something, you get a scent of something. Angels usually give you a sweet floral type smell when they come through. But if you have a good sense of smell, you will potentially have a good I'll say it, alliance. Okay. I don't. It's probably my weakest. Actually, the clairtangency. Clairtangency is tasting. So, but then they're very connected, aren't they? Your nose and your mouth. They're my weakest. Everything else I've got in abundance, so it's wonderful. So you have clairsentience. Clairsentience is when you feel things. So for example, when I'm doing a reading or if I'm doing a healing, I might suddenly get an achy shoulder or an achy back, or, you know, a feeling in my foot. It's when I feel it in my physical body. It might also be that I have a physical sensation. So the hairs on my arms might suddenly react. I might feel literally like I'm being stroked. I have had a cheek stroked before by an angel. So that's clairsentience, when you can actually feel it in your body and you can feel what's going on around you. Okay. Clairgustance is when you taste. Did I say that just now? I don't know if I actually said what it was called. That's when you actually have a sense of something, a taste in your mouth. I have had it before when I've connected with spirit, and likewise I have had with the nose, with the smell, clairalliance. I have had that once or twice before with connecting with spirit, but not so much with angels. But then it's my weakest part of my body. So why I'm telling you all this, my lovelies, is that the angels will connect with you in the way that is appropriate for you. And I can't tell you what that way will be, because you are an individual. So you might have one particularly strong clair. You might have a mixture of clairs that they connect with you. Okay. So please, please, please share with me if you've ever felt the angels, as in physically felt them, or if you've seen colours, if you've seen orbs, because they don't always present themselves to you, to us, in the human form. Okay, so please, please, please tell me if you've had any experiences in any way, shape or form. Please tell me about Archangel Zadkiel. I often feel close to him for some reason. What does he do? Oh my goodness, is it Shez? I think I'm saying your name right. Shez, lucky you, because Archangel Zadkiel is so, so beautiful at helping you to cleanse and clear. So Archangel Zadkiel works with the gold and silver violet flame. Now, what that means is that if ever any time you're feeling like you're feeling a little bit heavy as such, with energy, and you need cleansing, then you can call him in to cleanse your aura, to cleanse your crown chakra in particular, and using the gold and silver violet flame to do so. I use Archangel Zadkiel all the time. When you see me sitting here shuffling a pack of cards, I am talking to Archangel Zadkiel in my mind's eye, and I'm asking him to cleanse my cards with the gold and silver violet flame. That's exactly what I'm doing. So he's an awesome, awesome archangel. He's usually masculine when he comes through, because angels aren't necessarily masculine or feminine. To each person, they might be different gender. Okay, they don't have a gender. In a nutshell, they don't have genders, but they will present themselves in either a masculine or a feminine form. Zadkiel normally is masculine, and he has an archangel that works alongside him called Thatkiel, and she is usually the feminine form, but the two of them are extremely similar. But if you see purple a lot, Shez, it will be because Zadkiel was around you. Okay, violet or purple. Yeah, he's good for study. If you're sitting any tests, exams, if you're learning anything and you need to have some skills with tests and exams, he will help you to connect in that way. So yeah, hopefully that's helped you to know why that makes sense. Okay, fabulous. Wonderful news. Okay, Mr. Producer, do we have any other comments? Oh, Francois Botha. Lovely name. Love that. Orange orbs of light ×2. I felt something, a presence, only a few days after this hike in the forest. I saw the 2 orbs, orange lights on pictures. What is this, please? Have you any ideas? Okay. Right. Orange for me, Francois, is Gabriel. Okay. When orange comes through, but it might not be for you. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. because only when you build up a relationship with the angels will you actually know why they were there. It could also be Uriel. Okay, Uriel, I'll talk about Gabriel in a second, because that I'm pretty certain would possibly be what it's for you. Okay. So Uriel quite often is golden, yellowy, orange as well for me. He's got the sunflower is his symbol for me when he comes through. But I'm just trying to read your. Okay. See, for you, it could be Ariel, because Ariel doesn't connect with orange with me, but Ariel might connect with you. And I'm saying Ariel because in the forest, it's to do with nature, and nature is where you were when it happened. So I'm just trying to see if they're going to give me anything. They're not going to tell me anything. Sorry, Francois, they're not giving me anything. Gabriel is about creation, Francois, and Gabriel is also about self-communication. So if those two things resonate for you, that might be why that Gabriel was coming through for you. Particularly if you were on a hike and in this forest and you were actually having that time, like I just said earlier about going for a walk is a form of meditation where you take yourself off just to connect with your own thoughts. If you were connecting with your own thoughts and you were sort of like trying to weigh up something, trying to see if you can get some clarity or thoughts about what you think about something, then it would have been Gabriel, because Gabriel is about self-communication and helping us to connect with ourselves and our truth and what we want. So I wish I could tell you exactly who it is that was trying to connect with you, but most definitely orbs of lights are wonderful to see, and that's amazing that you were able to see them as well. So that's brilliant. And I'm always a little bit skeptical about orbs and lights on pictures, photographs, because obviously with certain brands of phone, they do have orbs sometimes appear, but they're usually sort of greeny colour. So the fact it was orange and you saw them, you felt a presence, but only a few days after that in the forest, I saw the two orbs. Sorry. Okay, so you felt the presence and then you saw it on the photograph. Right, okay. Sorry, I was trying to read it too quick. Yeah, awesome. What I need you to do, Francois, is to consider to yourself, when you felt the presence, what were you thinking in yourself, or what were you going through in your mind? What was the feeling about you and that presence? Did it make you feel calm? Did it make you feel peaceful? Did it make you feel spurned on? Did it make you how did it make you feel? Because that will help you to identify what archangel was stepping forward for you. Much love back to you. Thank you, Francois. I just love the fact that people are being open to being receptive to these angels, and if you can feel a presence and then you saw the orbs in the photograph, it's a very special thing, very special. Lovely. Gabriel also, I said about self-communication, but Gabriel was also about creation, to creating the world for yourself that you want to create. And just generally creation in so if there's anything to do with children or conception or anything to do with parenting, Gabriel will come forward as well. So creation in every sense of the word. So that might make sense for you as well, Francois. Okay, do we have any other comments? Julie, FME, who gave these angels names? Oh my goodness. So this has been all through philosophy, all through history. There's, again, not a simple answer. So there's lots and lots and lots and lots of talk, lots and lots of reasons why, lots of people. You might have heard of the Book of Enoch. Enoch was then was incarnated as Metatron, the Archangel Metatron. Okay, so it's I have a little bit. This is where I have this little bit of a problem in the spiritual world. Okay, because there are certain things that I struggle with to get to grips with. So, for example, their names. Yeah, we just have to go with what feels right. And all these people that have talked about these angels over history, this hasn't just happened over the last few years. I'm talking hundreds and thousands of years that these angels have been named. And also in the Bible, I'm not religious, but in the Bible, it was documented. Michael was referred to, Gabriel was referred to. It's been documented through history. Okay, so I can't give you a simple answer to that question, but it's similar to like about dimensions, about who decided that there were this dimension, and this dimension. As far as I'm concerned, we as humans have put a lot of measures on things, and a name is a measure. When I'm talking to people about the angels, I have to be able to give names, and they know that. They know that as human beings, we need to have ways of communicating. We need to have labels. So yeah, I hope that kind of, I can't really go. It's going to go into quite a full-on philosophical type talk otherwise. But yeah, you have to go basically with the names that and the people that talk about angels that you feel drawn to. Okay, that's really, really important. There is a lot of people, a lot of spiritual people out there, and a lot of people that will say things, and I don't agree with all of them. So you have to go with what feels right for you. I hope that makes sense for you. Josie Coco McDonnell. Is it because of the veil being open lately? Is that why a lot of us getting more connected to it? Absolutely, 100% yes. Okay, Lionsgate is happening and is coming, and yeah, 100%. There's so many more downloads that are happening, so many people that are saying that, we call it in the spiritual world awakening, coming connected, and actually making choices. And quite simply, when a lot of people suddenly come away from the convention, dare I say, the control of things around us with people in power, when you start to break free a little bit from that and you become more of a free spirit and you're open to receiving, they then download a load more things for you and they will make you more connected. So yeah, 100%. And the goodness about that is it's all happening. It's all happening. It's all lovely. I am very aware of what the time is now, and I'm not sure if we're going to have anyone else. I think we are at the end of the show, my lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments, your interactions. And I hope that you will join us on the find my piece of paper, I wrote it down. 21st of August is when our next show is going to be, talking all things angelic on this lovely show. Hello, your first time here. Thank you, Tina. It's lovely to have you join me. I hope you'll join me again on the 21st. Thank you for being here. Kim Bryan, love the wings and heart behind Sarah. Oh, thank you. I'll just move my head. That's my lovely angel that was channeled for me, and the wings, because my logo is a heart with wings around it. So it made sense to put it like that. So yeah, thank you. Terry Louise, thank you, my lovely. I hope you're well, sweetie. Okay, have we got any others? Mr. Producer. No. Right, so Angelic Whispers 26 is where you will find me. If you pop that into Facebook, and you will find my page, and I'd love for you to connect with me. So every weekday I give a channeled message, and I then give a card connected with that channeled message. Lots of lovely people saying thank you. You are more than welcome. Thank you for joining me, and I'd love to connect with you on my page, and I'd love to hear from you. Lots and lots of lovely love messages. Thank you. Absolutely. Oh gosh, love it. Angels all around. They absolutely are. But don't forget, invite them in. Okay, you have to invite them in. And don't forget what I said. If you're not sure which angel specifically to invite in, you don't know enough about angels, then just ask your guardian angel to bring forward the archangel that needs to be with you at that moment in time, and they will. Okay, but you have to ask them. Right, my lovelies, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see you on the 21st of August. Lots of love and lots of light. Thank you for joining me.